Hello YouTube and fellow preppers, this is Geordie Prepper. This is a continuation of my gear review series, and again this is a light which sits on my bug out bag. It's a MINI Maglite. I'll post a picture at the end of how it sits on my bug out bag. Basically I just push it down into the MOLLE straps and it's fine there, it's very secure, it's never came out. This is the AA LED Maglite. The reflector is a smooth reflector. The glass is toughened, but I don't think it's the toughest glass in the world. But it's certainly weather resistant. I mean, this is touted as being a waterproof torch. Now, I've never tested that myself, but it certainly is weatherproof. And unlike the Geordie Prepper, which in the fully closed twisted position to turn on the light means that the enclosure is the most secure, on this one, in the torch's off position, the housing is already at its most secure. So basically, to turn on the light you have to unscrew the housing, and then when you turn the light off, it's in its most secure position for water resistance, which is something that I prefer, to be honest. Other torches like the Geordie Prepper, if you have the housing unscrewed, which means that the light's off, and then you have it clipped to something, there's the potential that with you moving around that it's going to become more unloose. It's going to become more unsecure, and before you know it, the housing might drop off, and then you just ended with the tail cap, which is no good because then you don't have a torch. Yeah, I mean, this is just going to be a quick review because there isn't really much to say about this except that it is a good light. The principle of this and the LED lenser being on my bug out bag is that in here in the battery compartment it does have quite a few threads, which is good, and it has the contact with the spring there. Yeah, the principle behind this and the LED lenser is that the LED lenser uses AAAs and this one uses AAs. Now in shit hit the fan, for a short time at least, there's going to be quite a plentiful supply of these types of batteries. So the principle behind this and the LED lens and being on my bug out bag is that I obtain some batteries, I put them in the torches and I use them until they run out, and then I just throw them away and I'll obtain new batteries for them. My more substantial torches use 18650 batteries, which are going to be batteries which last a lot longer than what these do. This provides over 2 hours of runtime with a high capacity and a loop on it. So I would think about 2 hours for standard batteries, and this is basically just going to be like a tactical torch. You know, I'm only going to switch it on when I need to illuminate an area with a sufficient amount of light, which is going to provide both some defense, but is going to light the path so that I don't injure myself with any sort of obstacles which might not get illuminated to the best condition with a lower level light. The one disadvantage to this light is that there's no easy attachment to put a wrist strap on, which is kind of a disadvantage, but I mean, you could wrap paracord around this torch in such a way that it would be secure and then give yourself a loop to put around your wrist. I haven't really done that, to be honest. You know, this is kind of a probably one use only torch. If I dropped it and I lost it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. This is more of a bug-in torch because it does have one feature which is ideal for a bug-in situation, and that is that if you keep unscrewing the top, then it turns into a candle. It does stand up, And then you have it as a candle. It's not the most sturdy, I have to say, but if you were to find some place for it, then it would be fine. So there you go, it turns into a candle. And then just the top bit there that you have. You can't really get into the base of it to clean the lens at the front, but you can clean the lens at the. You can clean the lens here, as long as you keep it down like that. Then there's going to be no dust which comes in underneath anyway, so you shouldn't need to clean it from the opposite side anyways. I'm not so sure if this top housing comes off. It does kind of look like it's screwed on, but I think it's been sealed. So yeah, for the candle feature alone, I would say this is a good torch. It is more of a bug-in torch for me than a bug-out, because it doesn't really have the options to secure it on yourself too well. It doesn't have a clip, and it doesn't have an easy method to fit a wrist strap on it. But it is a torch that I have used, and it remains on my bug-out bag. There'll be a picture at the end of the video here just to show how it fits in, but it basically just slides into the MOLLE. So thanks again for watching. I hope it's been useful. Please subscribe, and if you like the video then please thumb it up. And there's some more reviews to come. Again, I'm sorry about the clicking on the camera. I'm kind of hoping it'll just go away by itself, but if it doesn't, I'll get a new camera. I'll just get it replaced. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your time. And like as always, take care and be prepared.